And if we're going to walk in his grace, this must be understood. What if I told you that Jesus had a different relationship with his 12 disciples than he did with the rest of the world? That's right. He shared parts of himself. He told them his secrets. He spoke and told the 12 things that he didn't speak to the rest of the world. He didn't tell the rest of the world, if you ask anything in my name, I would give it. He said that to his disciples. Out of the 12, there were the three, Peter, James, and John, who he took to himself and, had special experiences with them. They were the closest to him. That they experienced the Mount Transfiguration, and they knew parts of him and sides of him that the rest of the 12 didn't know, that the rest of the world didn't know. You see, and out of the three, there was the disciple who Jesus loved, and that was John. And John is the one that laid his head on his bosom during the Passover. Then Jesus had something intimate, a grown man laying his head on the bosom of another grown man. He and John had something special. When he was on the cross, when Jesus was on the cross, all the disciples fled but John. He dared even go to the foot of the cross because he and Jesus had a connection. Now guess what? Jesus' bosom was open to the whole world. But not everyone was willing to meet them there. Even to the 12, his bosom, for them to lay upon their head upon his bosom and to be intimate with him, like John was available to the 12 and even the 3. But none of them were ready for it. Therefore, Jesus met them according to where they were. And that's what we do in relationships. I meet you according to what you can handle. I don't give parts of myself to you that you can't handle. Come on now. This is how you have grace now. Y'all follow me. I have a great friend, say, for example, and we have a great time together. And I tell him my secrets, and he'll go and tell everybody my secrets. Well, I can't break, it might break the phileo for a minute, but it can't break the agape. I still have to be there. But guess what? When we come back and he's shown a pattern that he can't handle that side of me, then I don't give him that side of me. We hang out and have fun. I'll meet him there. I won't tell him my secrets, though, until he's ready to handle them. You see, I can't break the agape. The phileo may develop and the eros may develop, but the agape must remain steadfast, or there'll be a broken relationship between me and God, and I'll come unplugged from God. I'll come unplugged from his grace towards me, and suddenly my world will start falling apart. Suddenly I will begin to fail when I should be succeeding and slaying giants. Come on now, somebody. You see, I meet you according to what you can handle. That's what Jesus does with us. He gives to me according to what I can handle. And you do that the same way with your friends and your family. If they have historically and repeatedly hurt you in a certain way, when you come back to them and forgiveness is complete, that doesn't mean that you give them that side of yourself that they've proven they can't handle. You don't rule them out, that they'll never handle it. You open the door for them to be ready to meet you there. But until then, you're not obligated to open that side of yourself to them. You're obligated to agape and to adjust your phileo and to adjust your eros if necessary. But the agape must remain intact. You meet them according to according to what they can handle of you. And so this is important, child of God. Some of you have severed relationships completely because they've shown you they can't handle sides of you. And you've got to scramble and find the agape flow and find where the phileo must be adjusted. Find where the eros must be adjusted, where the storge must be adjusted. You don't give them what they can't handle, although you're waiting for them to be able to handle it. You wait on them, child of God, even as Christ waits on us. He's been waiting for us for 2,000 years now, 2,000 years to come into full reconciliation. So must we wait on our brothers, our sisters, our husbands, our wives, our friends, and our family until such time. Oh, child of God, grow in grace. Go back now and forgive them. Forgive them that you might have full access to what God has for you. And 2015, you weren't supposed to be stuck here. It wasn't supposed to be such a difficult year, but you fell out of his grace, and your sins were held against you because you held their sins against them. Be free, child of God. Be free now by freeing yourself. Liberate them, and you'll free yourself. Let them go, and you'll liberate yourself. Child of God, it's time to be free. Forgive them. Forgive them. I know they hurt you. Forgive them. I know they rejected you. Forgive them. I know that they wounded you, but forgive them.